Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play God of War. We're ready to exit Tyr's Vault. Last time we got the Black Rune, which is going to reveal the way to Jotunheim.
Yeah. We're so close to the end.
Sit. Lemnian wine. The island of Lemnos. Near the place of my birth.
Lemnos.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there? It's just, you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet head, we are. We know better.
Uh-huh. Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready.
Ready.
Come.
I think I'm gonna like being a god.
Aye. Having learned that travel rune to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that magic chisel to good use.
Nobody's getting in our way this time. Come on.
The wine scene is just another very, very good interaction. A very earnest one between Kratos and Atreus.
I'd like to see the look on his face.
No. I may have kept your secret too long. But now you will keep our secret.
And this new arc for Atreus begins. And this is a real good one. I actually do not feel like taking the time to find out where that crystal is, so we're gonna climb up.
Why should we hide where we are? Secrets are Odin's way. Shouldn't we be open? Like Tyr?
Tyr kept secrets too, for good reasons. To protect people. It is wiser to be discreet.
That doesn't mean you should lie to your friends. Or your family.
I'm sure Sindri would understand and do the same, lad. Don't.
So he has a lot of new things to ponder
So, lad.
and question
to
all at
finally
once.
See the land of the giants?
Yeah, but also sad the journey's almost over. Oh, what if we get to Jotunheim and there aren't any giants there either?
Makes little difference to us. Fulfilling your mother's wish is what is important.
Ah! Oh, don't go anywhere. Be with you in 2 shakes.
Father, can I tell him?
No.
Tell me what? Did you put this wheel in your mouth? Oh God, I'll vomit. I'm not kidding. I'll throw up on it.
It is nothing. A family matter.
Oh. Oh, I can tell you a thing or two about family matters.
Let me guess. Your brother isn't as talented as you, and his work is junk.
Those things are accurate. Your point?
It's all you ever talk about, over and over. Do something about it or shut up already.
I see.
Yeah! We're sick of hearing about little people's little problems.
All right. That hurt a little. Let's have a look at your gear then. Oh, I'm glad I'm still useful to you. Oh, did you want to say something?
Okay, so we finally have enough of the hard Svartalheim steel to upgrade the Talon bow at least one more time. We need one more, though. Also, poor Sindri. Like I said, Atreus is getting a little bit big for his britches. And maybe this is because of how suddenly Kratos dropped all of this. Whoa, that's Cell. That was frame perfect. Frame perfect delay on selling the Resurrection Stone.
I guess I can muster the energy.
Notice how the storm is picking up, because remember last time when Kratos got caught up in the Roots trap, before we did the Sun and Moon puzzle,
Something else for you then?
it rubbed the protection rune that Atreus gave us. Atreus? No, the protection rune that Freya gave us way earlier on in the game. That rubbed off. So there's a storm a-coming. Oh! We just get a good medley of enemies here. We get the werewolf, we get a nightmare, and then I think there's also one of those trolls up ahead somewhere. You have to also think maybe taking a good old swig of the wine from Lemnos might be a little bit actually drunk. But it's more like his ego is a bit inflated after learning that he's a god in such a sudden way. Plus, watching his dad murder a god himself. And everything they've gone through in such a short time. All of this seems to be hitting a bit hard.
Speak to the dwarf like that.
Aren't you sick of hearing about him and his brother?
Of course. But it serves nothing to make an enemy of him.
He should know the truth, even if it hurts.
It was needless and unkind.
Truth is more important than kindness.
Your mother would disagree.
She wasn't a god.
Boy! Also, listen to Kratos lecturing somebody about kindness. Oh, man. Also, I think that might be the debut of our new heavy runic attack for the Blades of Chaos. I don't remember if I've used that yet. Still pretty fresh for us.
Look at that.
I do think the runic attacks for the axe are just generally a lot cooler.
Up from here?
No.
Why not? We're almost there. You know I can handle it.
Can you? After the way you spoke of her, I question that.
What? That she wasn't a god?
She was better than a god, and you shall not dishonor her.
Fine. Hear her yourself.
Listen to this attitude our good boy has developed. He's never quite been petulant like this. Oh god, the noise they make when they are amassed like this is somewhere between kind of haunting but also really annoying. Aw. Also, pay attention to how Atreus behaves, not only in dialogue towards Kratos. Pay attention to how he behaves in combat now.
Mimir, he knew all along that we were gods. I come up with a story about Odin trying to follow us to Jotunheim before we get there, Do they think we're a threat?
I suppose we can't rule it out, but Odin's ways are subtle, and his purposes are...
Enough about Odin and his whole stupid family.
I'd also like to underscore the fact that Mimir's voice actor does a really great job handling this attitude shift of Atreus at this point in the game. Like, he feels like he's at a loss for words.
I suppose that's Odin's doing too. Nice try.
And he's being dragged along through this really awkward family tension. And he can't help but be there for it.
But we're not. Tyr wasn't. Freya neither. The Aesir gods, that's who's evil. And you know what? Odin's right. We are a threat. Because we know what they are and we know we can beat them.
Well, not all of them. Not yet.
Magni did his worst, and he's dead. They're no better than us, and they're gonna be sorry they picked this fight.
So we're heading back into the mine that we were in before, where we did the crane puzzle.
Thor, blame me. Me for what you did to Magni. My own father called me a coward.
Looks like he did more than that. Move it, or we'll pick up where he left off.
I'll kill you. No. He is beaten. Not worth killing.
He should pay for what he said about Mother.
I said no.
But we're gods. We can do whatever we want.
That's what I said to your mother, right before I gave it to her.
What are you doing?
This is a much better knife than Mother's.
You killed against my wishes. You lost control.
Haven't you been teaching me to kill?
I've been teaching you to survive. We are gods, boy. And that makes us a target. From now until the end of days, you are marked. So I teach you to kill, yes, but in defense of yourself. Never as an indulgence.
Nobody cared about him anyways. What's the difference?
There are consequences to killing a god!
Why? How do you know? How do you know?
Watch your tone, boy.
Whatever.
How about that? We can do whatever we want. Also, what a way to subvert the rule of threes. It's not even an encounter, it's just a murder, and not a murder by the person you would be expecting to just go killing a god in cold blood. So now this thing about Kratos believing godhood is a disease of rage that he's worried he'll pass on to his son, he's got to be covered in a cold sweat right about now. So look at how much more aggressive Atreus is. Oh, plus we have Mimir with his just like awkward uhs. It's really like a heartbreaking part of the game because you grow so fond of Atreus. He's such an organically endearing child character, and he's really wholesome as opposed to like the schema you have of Kratos. And then this happens, it's just like, it makes your stomach drop a little bit. Because you don't want to see him go down this path. You feel almost naturally protective. And then you have Mimir doing his Jesse from Breaking Bad, drinking water at the dinner table. While Bryan Cranston argues with his wife.
Boy, over here.
And what's this? Where does this lead? Oh, this is just an alternate way back out here. Oh, right, because I think we took a different way to get to the deer statue.
Keep your
And then wound up there.
away. If Modi found us, Baldur cannot be far.
Good. I have a few words for him, too.
No, you do not. You will leave him to me.
So you can kill him. Because that's what we do to our enemies, right? Because he'd do the same to us.
I will do only what is necessary.
And I'll help.
No.
Think this might have to do with Kratos stigmatizing godhood so much, and then the suddenness of this reveal. He just murdered that enemy by himself, by the way. I, at this point, have very little control over him. There are times in combat in this upcoming sequence where I won't be able to control whether or not he fires his arrows. He will fire on his own, and he will aggressively pursue and grapple enemies. He becomes a lot more aggressive and actually pretty dangerous on his own. Which I absolutely adore that. I adore that they're reinforcing their theming through the gameplay. Any game that can use the gameplay to further its storytelling is doing something so right.
But we need a new way out.
That wasn't me, by the way. Look what arrow type I have him selected at. He's firing off these electrical arrows on his own. Also, notice how the counter's not going down. That's one way you can tell. Occasionally, before, he would fire arrows on his own if you're not commanding him to, but he would not do so nearly as frequently. And also, I'm hitting the button, and he's not responding to that. And that's representative of him going so heavily against his father's wishes. But like for the whole game, Kratos has been going on and on about how evil and terrible and murderous gods are.
Oh, are you talking to me? Thought you didn't like my tone.
Oh, son of a bitch. Like how terrible gods are and all this, and then all of a sudden, hey Atreus, by the way, you're a god. And yeah, he gave him the little pep talk about how we need to be better. But it's easy to see how Kratos may have been, even inadvertently so in this case, giving him the wrong impression about himself.
You do not heed my lessons.
I've done everything you asked, and all I wanted was the truth. Where did you get your fire blades? Why did you hide them? You said there are consequences to killing a god. You used the blades to kill one. Who else did you kill? Before Magna? How many? Do you hear me?
I heard you, and these are not subjects for discussion. Do not push me, boy.
Fine. Amir, guess what? I know everything I need to know now. I have nothing else to learn.
Ah, congratulations.
Yeah, that's my good shit. Fucking Jesse chugging down a glass of water. Oh, this is awkward. Yeah, Mouthy Atreus is something new.
I'll take care of this!
Boy!
Look at him charge on his own into combat. I think that may have been a small bug there, that he didn't activate those enemies on his own and just kind of stalled. And we have more of these infesting nightmares. One behind us, and then this one in front of us. Oh, this doesn't build any stun up. Damn it. That's no good. Oh, we can actually out-damage the regeneration. Surprised by that. We're out-leveling them pretty heavily. Which I think is by design. Just so Atreus can more easily show off, not just how kind of arrogant and aggressive he is right now, but also the fact that, like, regardless of that, he has become strong. He has become formidable in his own right. Yeah, generally enemies scale in this game, so if we are heavily out-leveling anything, it's usually by design, for some kind of purpose.
Tunnels I'm seeing in the walls up here show signs of recent dragon activity.
We already killed that dragon.
Ah, did you then? Well, how'd that go?
It went pretty well. That's why we have the electrical arrows. It was a pretty good time. Oh, hey, Hell Bramble. We actually needed to clear that out because we needed access to that wind trap, because somewhere around here, there are winds of hell. First, we are gonna work our way up here. I would have really liked it if he was more coy about dropping that down, and Kratos had to demand it a few times. Like if he just kind of fucked with Kratos. Just make him a little more bratty in that moment, a little petulant.
What does this say?
It says, don't wake him. Whatever. We've killed everything else in this mountain. Who else wants a taste?
This again. Oh. I don't think he's accompanied by anything, so we'll give it a chance. We're not gonna take the R3 prompt. He might die before that. No, that last hit built up a lot of stun. And we got the River of... Oh, we don't need the River of Knives. I just like saying the River of Knives. It's real fun. Yo, I'm... even if he's in brat mode right now, I'm still with him about that. Enough of those guys. So on board. Alright, so we're gonna finish going through the mines next time. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.